Some kind of ancient Egyptian moon god? A crazy person? A superhero? Who knows? But I finally got a Moon Knight, thanks to BBTS. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out the Marvel Legends Moon Knight from the Vulture Build-A-Figure. Now, I found this one on Big Bad Toy Store because basically not finding it anywhere in stores, and people were asking quite a lot of money for it. Now, I did pay just a little bit of a premium to get it, but it is what it is. I needed to go ahead and finish the Vulture BAF. I did find the rest of them locally for the most part. This guy, not so much. And there was a guy that I was talking with on Facebook to try to get it, and we sort of fell out of touch. But it doesn't matter. I got it for basically normal retail price, and that's fine. Even though the new ones are new ones. There's a new sale at Walgreens. Either way, so we got Moon Knight here in his thing, and Moon Knight is a really, really weird character, to be totally honest. So we've got him here, looking pretty good. His weapons, a couple extra hands, more weapons up here. It says Moon Knight, says Hasbro, says Marvel. Has the Moon Knight logo up there. It's got a nice little drawn side there with some throwing his crescent moon thingies, whatever they're called. Don't even know, to be honest. Nice image on the back, holding his blade, holding his batons, sort of. And then, apparently I go up a little higher, there you go. A vision in an Egyptian temple leads Mark Spector to don a silver shroud and become the crime-fighting hero Moon Knight. Hero. And there you go, you got all the things that make up him. So, of course, we looked at the Spider-Man here. We've looked at that Spider-Man, and we've looked at Vulture. So, we've just got this guy, this guy, this guy to go on. And even though I started them separately, I might go ahead and film these two together just to shorten it because, well, you'll see. So, let's go ahead and get Mr. Knight out here and see how cool he is. That's a pretty epic cape, so that might be worth it. Let's check him out. Okay, so we're going to have a problem here because so much white. There we go, back that off just a hair. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, there's Moon Knight. And the hardest part, of course, with this is filming anything that's white on my background. So I've got to really alter my lighting a little and change my exposure and whatnot. But either way, he's actually pretty cool. The cape is slightly problematic, but other than that, I like him. Let's go over accessories and stuff first, and I'll go over this first. So he's got these little, like, moon shuriken thingies, I guess is what they are. And I left them on the tape because otherwise I'm going to lose them. They would probably just disappear in this sea of white that is my review set here. They're pretty cool. I don't really care. He might drop them, to be honest, and there's no storage for them on his body or anything like that, so there is that. They're super tiny and made of plastic, so I'm going to leave those over there in the pile of hands from other people. Speaking of hands, we've got a couple of fisty hands here. Pop. I've got no light facing this way. Kind of sucks. I'm thinking about actually adding on a fifth light from above here because my 4 lights from the corners don't seem to do enough for what I want. But there's the fists. They're painted okay. Looks like they are white and painted black, so that's neat. He's got, of course, little crescent moon shapes wherever he needs them, and of course they just swap out like any other fist. Right now I want the weapon holding hands on here. So you've got his like batons that are actually very similar to Daredevil's batons actually, and even pop apart like so, and whack, whack, whack. You know, he can hit people with it. Holds it pretty good, even though he technically kind of has a gun holding hand. And we get his other moon blade thingy going on here. Camera will focus. Nope. Nope. There we go. It looks like a thumbnail. Oddly enough. That's cool. And he does hold it very nicely. Yeah, but it is super, super thin plastic, so I'm just being very careful with it. Thank you for honking your horn right now, people. And I'm sure I'm going to be hearing a school bus any minute now. And, of course, he does come with the other wing for Vulture, which is freaking huge. I mean, taller than he is. So we'll be looking at the Vulture Build-A-Figure when all this is over. But as an actual thing, Moon Knight's actually pretty cool. The paint is lacking on a little things, but he's not too terrible. I like the kind of pearlescent white that they've got for the chest armor, stuff like that. All the things on his forearms and then the legs. That's all pretty cool. I guess in a way you could say that the cloak back here is sort of a accessory, and you can remove it. Actually, you have to remove it to get it out of the packaging because of the way it slides through the back plate. So it does just have a big plug right there, and you can see it's actually a two-piece thingy, and then it's blended very nicely on the back. Nicely molded wrinkles. Honestly, they should have done something like this for Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Star or Dragon Stars. But here he is without the cape. Actually, looks still pretty good, not gonna lie. So there's your ball jointed head on the disc hinge. So we'll save that. And now he's just got like a little babushka going on. So he's God. Okay, so this is like the worst possible thing to try to film. A white thing that's also made of shiny black. So he's got a very ninja-like face. I'm gonna raise the camera up just ever so slightly here. Very ninja-like face there with some painted blue eyes. Looks very nice. I like the little bloop coming back there on the back of the hood. It's all molded very well. Very basic design that we're used to here with the ab crunch. Molded nicely. His abs are all in there like they should be. Arms go all the way around. I don't know that his shoulders are really going to articulate. No, you can't go up at all because of the way that shoulder armor is. And you got bicep rotation, double jointed elbows that we're always used to. The top joint doesn't really move, so it's almost just a single elbow. And the wrist, I like these with the actual disc for the wrist movement is vertical. So like I'd say they're weapon holding hands for sure. And you can see where I meant where they kind of look like gun holding hands, where they have almost a trigger finger happening, especially the right hand. I will say that the white paint, so you got black paint over white plastic and then white paint over the black paint, doesn't look that good. Kind of like my camera, because it's just not great. You got some really nasty scarring right here going on, like really bad mold scars right there across the crotch. I don't know if I can, yeah, there you go, you can see it right through there. Once again, glossy black thing with white parts, not easy to film. Same kind of hips we're used to. You can kick forward. Not that far. He ain't kicking backwards at all. That's as good as he's going to get Jean-Claude wise. Thighs rotate, but at least unlike other ones where it gets stuck, these actually do function. Double jointed knee, get you back to there. And some very stiff ankle joints, but they are nice. And then like that, he's got some nice looking boots going on there. So he's a pretty cool character. I actually dig him a little bit. So I can go ahead and yank the head back off, put the collar and the cape back on. Seriously though, like, I know it's different. It's Bandai, not Hasbro, but something like this would not have been hard for that Dragon Stars Piccolo. And then you have the shoulder parts come out. Either way, so he's actually a very good looking figure. I did just wish he had somewhere to put his stuff, like anywhere to keep his batons or anything like that. Let's get his ankle to cooperate. So, yeah. And Moon Knight is one of the more bloody heroes, so to speak. So let's go ahead and bring out the rest of the waves so far that we've looked at. Bring out Universal Spider-Man there. Captain Universe. Bring out Mr. Vulture. Spider-Man with hood, and Spider-Boy back there. Wow, it's like, I can't tell where to lock in my focus. Okay, so I like him. I think he's good. Unlike some of the other figures I'm going to be looking at here, I'm probably going to keep him. I like him pretty good. But I do have a buddy who loves Moon Knight, so I might end up sending it to him. We'll see what happens. He doesn't really go with the rest of the Spider-Man stuff. But guys, if you dig this figure. If you like this review, give me a big old thumbs up. If you'd like to help support the channel in some ways, go ahead and check out the Shoky shirts or even the Shoky Patreon. Every little bit definitely does help to make things happen and keep this thing moving forward. And right now, at least, since I'm not sure when this video is going to come out, Walgreens might still be having this sale go on until the end of March. Like I said, I picked it up at BBTS, but most of this wave is currently available at Walgreens for $13.99, which is how I got the other guys that we're going to look at next time. So guys, come back for that, and I will catch you then. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.